Everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, or She Shit Scrapper. So today I am back with another one-page layout using the Wildwood collection from Rosie's Studio. So this is for the Rosie Studio Creative Club. I only have the 6x6 paper pad for this collection, and so I am going to go ahead and make some squares. And I'm trying to look. It looks like they're 3 inches. What I'm going to then do is cut them in half and kind of make a chevron design down the page. I got inspiration for this from She Loves Color and Paige Evans. We did kind of a similar thing, but more of a quilt design, I guess. And so I remember seeing, I guess maybe she had a layout there where she did this chevron design. So I kind of went searching for a layout to use as a template, I guess. So I do have that kind of set off to the side on my iPad as I'm creating. And I had kind of picked out a whole bunch of different papers, but it looks like I only use maybe 4 designs on my chevron. So once again, I kind of cut, which doesn't surprise me, because if there's something like this, I usually tend to kind of overcut and have extras, but that's okay. So I am just kind of placing them, kind of going along the lines of maybe following the colors, I guess. So pink and then pink and white. And then I'm going to use the floral, and then on the bottom, just use the yellow. I absolutely love the colors of this collection. I have done a couple of just kind of the blues for my boys. And then I did another one for my niece. So just a really versatile collection with the color schemes. And it's been fun to challenge myself using just the 6x6 papers as well. Because it is something that I had a whole bunch of, the 6x6 paper pads, got rid of quite a few of them and have a few left over, but it's not something I normally reach for. So this, I guess just having to use them has been really kind of fun. So I will kind of tape them down now like so and won't make you watch it all. So you can see that I did change out some of the papers on that second strip of chevron. I just really like that floral paper and knew I wanted to include that somewhere else. So I am going to mat my photo in white and then kind of do something I don't usually do. I had a couple of pieces of scraps left over from cutting all of the squares. I had this kind of darker pear paper, which I don't know when I would actually ever use it. And then the kind of lighter paper with the yellow flowers, I'm actually going to kind of use those as layering pieces and kind of mat my photo that way. I love the embellishments in this collection. There is such a variety. Like I said, I've done a couple of layouts for my boys, one for my niece. There's a wonderful teepee, which was perfect for, the picture of my niece. And then there's just beautiful floral pieces in this too. And before I forget, my code will quit working at the end of the month. My term for the Creative Club is up at the end of the month. So if you have thought about using it, now is your chance, because you only have a couple of weeks left. And there is definitely, you get bang for your buck, I think, with Rosie Studio. You do pay a little extra for shipping because it is out of, I think, New Zealand. But the prices of the actual products, especially if you use clearance or the the packs, I don't know, the collection packs or the value packs, you get a lot for what you pay for. So my title is Follow Your Happiness. I kind of wanted to stick with that yellow pink theme, and so I used that, popped that up on some foam tape. I'm going to add a camera there. And then there are these little beach houses, which I thought was perfect because we're on the water. So I'm going to kind of really embellish up my title, which is not something I usually do, but I really like the way that that looks. I did have kind kind of these leaves with these singular flowers that you could layer on top of each other. I had a pink one and a yellow one. So I decided to kind of tone on tone and add kind of an embellishment on that top pink piece of ephemera. Nope. Chevron. I tried to combine those two words. And then the bottom yellow, I kind of embellished there too. And then I'll just add another embellishment cluster to the top left of my photo. I just had a lot of fun. There's so many options though that sometimes I do struggle because there are so many great pieces. Like this sign, that wood sign there, I wanted to use it, but never really found a great place for it. So that will not get used on this one, but I really do like the way that that looks. So here's kind of the greenery. I will pop the flower up on some foam tape to add a little bit of dimension. I think I picked and chose what pieces I bought from this collection. In the past, I kind of just bought all of those value packs, and in those you get lots of different products too, stamps, the chipboard, there's some sticker books, different things. This one here though, because I don't know if there was a value pack with it being just 6x6, but I really kind of was intentional with what I bought and really love the 2 packs of ephemera. And with the packs of ephemera, you do actually get 2 of each of the designs. So you get an abundance of product when you buy. So now I'm just trying to kind of find some finishing pieces. So I did want to kind of keep with that pink theme at the top. And so I found a little phrase that says enjoy every day. So I'm going to add that to the pink flower up top. There was a loved ticket, and so I am going to actually move that down to that floral piece right there at the top of my photo. There were a couple of phrase stickers too. There was a chipboard one that says beautiful that I layered over top of those beach houses, and then thankful for you I added kind of down to the bottom of that to just kind of elongate that title a little bit. I do end up finding a remember yellow chipboard piece that I add to the flower at the bottom, and then I'm just finishing off the clusters with some of these hearts from the puffy title sheet. So that is going to really finish off this layout. I absolutely love this collection, like I've said numerous times. And again, don't forget to place your order if you want to use my code by the end of November. Otherwise, it will not be active anymore. But I hope you guys enjoyed this layout and found some inspiration to use those 6x6 paper pads. And we will see you next time. Bye, guys.